Hi, I'm Jez from Windows Central and I'm here to talk about Wasteland 2 Director's Cut for the Xbox One. Stay tuned. Wasteland 2 is a sequel that waited over 25 years to make an appearance. The original Wasteland launched back in 1988, and due to a litany of licensing issues, the sequel launched instead as Fallout, which now resides in the Bethesda camp. Brian Fargo, who worked on the classic Fallout games at Interplay, eventually left the studio to create In Exile Entertainment, who would go on to crowdfund Wasteland 2 via Kickstarter. Wasteland 2 has enjoyed a successful run on PC and has since launched a free update dubbed Wasteland 2 Director's Cut, which also marked the game's debut on console. Wasteland 2's Kickstarter promised to deliver an old-school computer RPG with some modern flair, and I'd say they firmly delivered on that promise. It's an incredibly deep game with complex dialogue choices rife with consequence, dozens of skills, weapons, equipment, rewarding character customization and progression, and most importantly, engaging characters and story treatment. I discussed some of the game's systems in more depth in the main review, but it's everything you'd expect of an RPG with old school leanings. In Wasteland 2, you play as a squad of rookie desert rangers serving as part of a rudimentary law and order force in a world destroyed by a nuclear apocalypse. You're tasked to complete the mission of a veteran ranger who was killed in the line of duty, uncovering a sinister plot as you go. Along the way, you'll discover crazed cultists, desperate wasteland survivors, psychotic raiders, and everything in between that you'd expect of a game that shares its origins with Fallout and finds inspiration in movies like Mad Max. Wasteland 2 is a turn-based RPG where stats and strategy play a primary role in combat. Your stats determine how far you can move and how many actions you can take per turn on detailed 3D isometric backgrounds. The combat is utterly addictive. Critical attacks reduce enemies to piles of gory mush, and its progression systems reward you in every aspect of the game. EXP grants levels, which in turn grants points you can spend on dozens of skills and perks. You'll never be in a position where you can't progress your characters anymore, which is a trap modern RPGs often fall into. Wasteland 2 might lack the frills of a so-called AAA budgeted game, but In Exile create a sense of scale and complexity regardless. A single playthrough will set you back over 60 hours, and its character builds and diverging, often painful story decisions give it insane replayability. I picked up Wasteland 2 ignorant of CRPGs of yesteryear, partially because I was a baby, but also because I had just grown up as a dedicated console gamer. The truth is, not only did Wasteland 2 completely shatter my expectations, but it sits right up there with the likes of Witcher 3 among the best RPGs available for the Xbox One today. I know there's a lot of Xbox One games coming out between now and Christmas, but if you're caught in the glow of Fallout 4, you really should check this game out. If you're interested in Wasteland 2, be sure to check out the full review in the description. Wasteland 2 is a very vast and complicated game, and I can't really go through it concisely without keeping you here for 30 minutes or more. I've been Jez from Windows Central, I'm MSFTY on Twitter, and thanks for watching, guys.